This podcast is brought to you by the GingerCamelNetwork. Visit us at www.GingerCamelNetwork.com.
Hello and welcome to InTheGame, Qatar's first sports podcast. We're very pleased to have two special guests today. We've got it's one of my loves, really. It's golf. Most of my career, 8 years of my career was spent in golf clubs, and it's a true love of mine. So when I went to Education City Golf Club yesterday, I was just absolutely amazed. So Mr. Mohammed, thank you very much for coming on the show today. And Mr. David, thanks very much. We're going to be talking about the golf club. It was a special place. Please introduce yourselves. It's kind of...
Yeah, my name is Mohammed and Naimi. I'm work in Education City Golf Club around more than 4 years now. My background is sport management. I study sport and I love sport. I'm passionate to sport.
Very good.
And myself, David White, Sales and Marketing Director of Education City Golf Club. Been in Qatar now for 12 months, so 1 year. Previously, again, a bit like Mohammed, been in sports my whole life. Been in golf clubs and also sort of helped run major sporting events like European Tour events and things like that. So happy to be here in Education City Golf Club.
Yeah. So let me just give you the picture. I went there yesterday. David was very good to show me around. I've been to some golf clubs. We used to do a lot of societies back in the UK. Fountain Golf Club, by the way, I'll give you a shout out. But we used to do a lot of societies around the UK. And also I've been to Troon and some of the other places for the Open. So I've seen some golf clubs. I've never seen something of this level. And this is from the moment you drive in and you see the landscaping. What have you got there? What exactly have you got there?
Yeah, actually, it's a dream. It was a dream before, let's say, 5 years. And it's from higher management of Qatar Foundation, Sheikh Hamoza. That's part from Education City, and that's what it's important part for Education City. To change lifestyle and encourage student and faculty, staff, community and introduce them to the different sport and golf, one of them. They try to make it as a landmark, but with a couple of a challenge, they kept it as a standard to be sustainable golf club. And try to take a couple of books that stuck with repetition of the golf. As example of golf, it's not a friendly environment because it's consume a lot of water. It's only exclusive club that for type of community that they will be the member in a club. It's for wealthy. It's not sport.
So it's for everybody.
Yeah, and we kept it in our mind that we need to from begin to change it in the future and change the repetition and those image for in Qatar and also in the world, and that's the start of journey.
Yeah, because I was amazed that you've got a 6-hole course, you've got a 9-hole par 3 course, you've got a championship 18-hole course, and you have it's easy to make this statement. You've got training facilities and scientific kind of facilities there that is the best in the world. So you, without a shadow of a doubt, somebody's had the vision and foresight to have a world champion. In golf.
Correct,
it's incredible what you've got there. But it must. I know we were talking earlier just before we came in, and I saw it because I came to the club beforehand and I saw the porta cabins.
Yes.
And I'm still slapping myself to realise what you've actually done there. It's incredible. It's incredible. And if there's one thing that I will say to everybody, you have to go in it, just experience it yourself. If you like golf, if you want to see something special, you've got to go there. You've got to go there because it's incredible. It must be a dream for you guys. It must be. It's kind of it's a dream come true. It would be for me if I was there. It would be and little things like the balls coming up out the mats for the driving range and everything's floodlit. It's all floodlit so that you can play golf. Well, not the 18. Is it 8?
No, so we've got three products, like you said, and the 18-hole golf course is a championship golf course for everyone to play. Then we've got a 6-hole golf course, which also is championship level, so it's par 4s, par 5s, par 3s.
Okay.
That will be floodlighted towards the end of the year, so you'll be able to play golf in the evenings.
Okay.
Then you've got the 9-hole par 3 golf course, which actually is fully floodlit, and it's one of the busiest golf courses, isn't it? There's so many people playing golf in the evening on that one. So yeah, it's great. A lot of unique products there.
So, question is, do you play golf? You must play golf. Do you play golf?
Yeah,
Mr.
I play golf.
What's your handicap?
I'm not good golfer, but my handicap is 18.
Oh, well done. That's a good one. I was 17. I would have liked to have got down a little bit more, but I was happy with 17. It's good you can participate, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be a bit of a hacker. But yourself?
I'm a golf pro originally, so I did all my training, became a golf pro. Now I'm office-based a little bit, working in the offices now. So yeah.
So, you've seen some golf clubs. If being a golf professional, you've seen some golf clubs in your time.
Yeah.
Really, what do you think about the place?
Well, like I say, I mean, obviously, aside from the great golf courses, as you mentioned, it's the centre of excellence which sets the place apart, really. The academy, the coaching, we've got a putting lab, so you can have indoor putting lessons. There's a putt view system where a laser projects down from the ceiling onto the green, shows you the line of the putts, which that's quite incredible, and that's the only one in the Middle East.
Right.
It's also on a sort of platform which actually rotates, so you can actually have uphill putts, downhill putts, side hills, a lot of different things like that. And then you sort of move on. You've got the 5 swing studios. So the swing studios are great as well. There's biomechanics in there, so you can wear a suit and it sort of tracks your golf swing. That's called Gears. Again, first one in the Middle East, which is incredible. And then you can also sort of play golf and have a lesson on uphill lies, downhill lies in the swing studio. So full golf shots. And the coach can sort of help you train. So holistically, it's one of the biggest sort of products there that can coach you from a beginner all the way up to a European tour player or a professional golfer.
And it has got a really nice, and when you go to golf clubs, especially in the UK, you can go to golf clubs and they've got a feel about them. You go in, you could feel uncomfortable. They've got a kind of status behind it, which is not, that's what they do, that's what they're happy with. But this place has got a nice feel about it, right? It's just, it's everybody is welcoming from the time that you arrive.
Thank you.
It's just, from my side, and for me, it was about those little details, because we could all have a golf club. We can all have a kind of a facility. But this was something special from the time that you got out your car to the time that you went around. I strung it, and I can't stress enough to people, is to really get out and go and see it, because it's well worth it. And those bays that you said, I've never seen anything like it, where you can, the undulating practice areas. And I think this is a really another big important thing is that you're playing with bunkers that you would only get on the biggest championship courses in the world, because they've virtually replicated. So you're playing and doing your short game onto a putting area where you've got the most fantastic bunkers and areas where you can chip, lob, whatever you need to do with that. And that was something that was really impressive with me, how well that it was maintained. It was just incredible. What's your dreams? You've been there from the beginning. You saw it develop. So
actually, it's our vision. It's to encourage everyone to play golf, and we have a database and a number of golfers in Qatar. Number of golfers, it's like not more than 2% of entire resident who's population in Qatar who's playing golf as a Qatari. From this also we are maybe have, I think, less than 0.5% of them like ladies playing golf, and we set a target that we will reach like a 10%, and we'll reach like from this 50% ladies who's playing golf. We adapt everything to encourage like Qatari and ladies to play golf. We try to create the bridge to make them confident through like a center of excellence, and bring like a place for ladies only and private section for them to start gaming and feel confident to play golf. And you cannot change it like this, but you need to keep them in like their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And we bring this comfort zone for them in place that bring them and starting gaming. And I think we have all ingredients that everyone will love it to start their golf and start their gaming. We try to have full journey. That's the unique part, I think, what we have it from beginner until like professional. You can start with a center of excellence with like beginner who's young or old man never playing golf to reach like driving range and par 3, then 6 hole the bridge to take you to 18 hole as a professional and playing golf in the competition.
That's a really good point, a massive point, because you showed me the ladies area, which was impressive. And again, it needs to be open for all. Everybody used to say golf is for everyone, but the stigma that everybody tries are they comfortable? Is it an environment where they feel comfortable and they enjoy?
Yeah.
And I think you've ticked every single box, because I can't wait for people to go and experience it. I really can't, because golf for me was part of my life for so many years. And it really does, once people get involved and take that step to look up and say, I don't care if I'm going to make myself look silly. I can go and practice on the range.
Yeah.
The amount of friendships I've built over the range, it's incredible. So it's you can take your family, you can get involved with take your wife, and that was always the biggest hurdle that you overcome in the UK was she's going to kind of. But it's quite open there. So you can go in. It's open and it's private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's so many good things that people just need to go there. It's like it really. It's for me, again, and I'm not just doing this for an advertisement. This is something special, and without a shadow of a doubt. And people, if they're considering taking up golf, that's the place to be.
Yeah, for sure.
That is the place to be. And I suppose you're looking for your what are you looking for in the future now? You're looking for champions, I suppose.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I say, we've got a strong junior golf program, which is now started. We've got about sort of 70 kids already sort of registered for that, which is great. The goal is to get up to 200 kids on the program. And then obviously aside from that, like Mohammed said, the ladies section as well, and start getting ladies golfers to start playing and learning golf. So yeah, the progression is, our slogan is play life better.
Yeah.
That's what we sort of say. So we're trying to just get everyone to come try golf, play, learn, and have fun with it, really.
Your competition days are going to be fantastic there, right? What a great place they are going to be good.
Yeah.
They are going to be good. I can't wait. And another important factor, and I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of the talking, because I am genuinely excited about what you've got there. And I love my life. I love my job. But I still look at it and I go, oh dear, I wish I was here, because it is special. And I do want that to come across, because this place is good. And again, everybody, I hear some people sometimes say, oh, there's not much to do in Qatar. Okay, this is the place to be, because if you just want to go for a drink in the clubhouse or a kind of coffee, because it is alcohol free. I'm going to say that because there is golf clubs here. Let's make it very clear that it is alcohol free. But you've got the place, a nice surrounding to be able to go and watch virtually the best part of the golf course, the golf club. It's a magnificent view. And the one thing with the summer months here, you can also go, it's all indoors. Virtually everything that you've got here is indoors also.
Yeah.
You're playing from indoors.
Well, that's right. We've got a few indoor golf simulators which you can use as well. So you can have a golf lesson on there indoors, or you can just come with a few friends and just rent out the studio and just hit balls and play different golf courses, which is great.
Yeah. The different golf courses.
A few different golf courses. Yeah. So you're not going to get too bored. And it's all, like you say, it's air conditioned, so it's great.
Yeah. And it's right next to the stadium too, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit noisy on the World Cup day.
That's right.
That's an adding advantage, I think. You can have a round of golf and watching the match 2022, walking distance.
Oh dear! Of course, put the clubs back in the clubhouse, and you're over there.
Exactly.
It is. It's really impressive. I can't say enough. And your membership is there. How would they get in contact with you? How would potential members get in contact with you?
We're pretty strong on social media and things like that, but the best thing to do is to go on our website, which is ECGolf.com.
Yeah.
They can sort of sign up for lessons there, inquire about lessons or membership and things like that. So.
And corporates, you're looking for corporate memberships as well, because I think that's going to be a real big marketplace for you. Because you know what they say, that a lot of all the business when you're playing golf is done on the, well, they say done on the course, but it's in the clubhouse afterwards, virtually.
Yes, yeah.
But that's a great place for business, right?
Yes.
And it's good to be able to, I suppose, and we used to do it back in Bristol, my hometown, where we used to get companies come and take their employees to go through the training process, to try and kind of, they wanted to learn golf, and it was a good step into it. So I suppose that's going to be a big marketplace for you.
That's right. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, no. So we're actively looking for corporate members and things like that. So no, it's been going quite well. Like I said, we've only been open a few months.
Yeah.
But so far it's been very positive. The market loves the golf club and loves the golf courses.
Yeah. Did you ever expect it to be this good when you were working on this project?
To be honest, no. It's a dream come true, exactly like you described it. And when I started, it's long time ago. And also my actual home and my father's home, it's not far away from this place when I was young. It's a desert, and to change it to be green space and beautiful place, that's something unbelievable. Until now, I think that I'm dreaming.
I know that I went there going back over a year ago, and I thought that you just didn't have a chance. You never had a chance. You never. I only saw, but it was a desert. It was a desert.
Exactly.
And to sit, just to walk around, it's just an absolute pleasure. Right?
Yeah.
It's just you look around you. It's just beauty.
Yeah.
It is beauty. So I kind of what are you looking for next? How do you see the golf? How can people listen now? And what is it that you're trying to get people in? The memberships, obviously. So, but we were talking about kind of business networking events that we could potentially do there.
Yeah.
And to try and introduce people to come there.
Actually, we design and golf course to welcome everyone, like golfer and non-golfer, and the best way of to evaluate it, to come and try it. It's not you don't need to be a golfer to enjoy the time there. You can be a golfer to have fun with your friend, your family, have great timing, to enjoy your timing and have fun. With the nice weather, with the nice atmosphere, come and try it. See how it's look.
Yeah. It's and again, if I can, because I want to do it justice. I want to do the place justice. I saw so we've got the bays where you can literally go into the bay and hit into the golfing areas.
Yeah.
So you're indoors, so it's air conditioned.
Yeah.
So and again, you've got plates that you can stand on. You've got strips that you can put your feet so that you can see how your weight distribution is in your stance. You can either play an uphill lie or a downhill lie or a
side hill lie
mix. Yeah, exactly. And this is onto a full-size driving range. This is into a small area, and also you have specifically even the door handles on the left-hand side. You've got for left-handers.
Correct.
So you've got one specific bay for left-handers, which I thought was everything has been thought about. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
It really is incredible. And you can take family. You can take your family. There's refreshment areas in each one of these sectors.
Correct.
You're gonna be busy, right?
That's the aim. Yeah, that's the hope.
Busy.
Yeah.
And literally, and again, I'm sorry for doing all the talking today. Okay, but this place is something that you won't believe, really, and especially if you've got any likings towards golf. Okay, this is really, really special, and you've just got to go there, because every part of your game you can learn. The driving range is a great one, just to go there and enjoy your own company sometimes, but there's always the opportunity. There's going to be somebody else there that you can talk to, and I think that's the biggest thing. And the great thing about Qatar is that we all got a tendency. We need to put our hand out and say, "Nice to meet you." And this is the best place to meet people. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to come and spend some more time up here, and I'm going to be pushing. I'm going to be coming back to you for one to have a network.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, because this is it really is something special, and I'm sorry that I've been pulling all this stuff out here. I hope you feel that I've done your course justice today, because you've lived with, and this is something that when we talk to professionals in the golf, in the not just golf, in the sporting industry or business, okay, it's stickability, it's believing in something. It's kind of, as you said, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to be this big, but you still had a desire to make sure that you could try to do the best you could.
Yes.
And with doing that, you've got to a stage where you've done something very special. And when you think to yourself it's not possible, you push yourself on even harder. And that's what I love about, and that's what I love about the podcast that we're doing now. It's to show people, listen, when all the chips are down, come on, you can come through.
Yeah.
You can do this. Okay, we've got the and let's just for 1 second, so that we can talk about this, is Sheikha Moza. What a legend this lady is.
Wow.
What she's done for the for Qatar Foundation is beyond. And when I try and get this out to people around the world, what she's done, I don't think there's many people that's done to her level.
Yeah.
And this isn't done for money. This is done for the social aspects and getting people active and getting people the best they can. I spoke to you beforehand with the Aspire Academy. What a fantastic place. And then Qatar wins the Asian Cup. What a benchmark if you ever want to see something work on this front. But this lady has done such incredible things, and the investment and the time and effort that she puts in, and so that people like yourself can go and create something, is really special. But it's done for a purpose. It's not done from a financial perspective. It's to educate. It's a 2030 vision. It's the lady is. I would love to meet her one day. I would, because the amazing things that she's done is incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, she's a wonderful lady. She's what she said, and I am lucky. I met her a couple of times in work, and you can see between the line what she is speaking and talk about it, about the vision, and how she is not only talk about the vision and instruct who's around here, but she's physically visit each different entities and follow and check and ask and challenge. She is amazing, really.
Yeah. And it's like we all say, it's easy to talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
That's right.
Okay. And I've seen this lady. I've never met her before, but I've always saw her from afar when I've gone to events, seminars, big things at the National Exhibition Centre. She's just impressive. It's like you just get this feel of her. And as you said, it's not from a money perspective. It's for the benefit of others.
Well, interestingly, she came down to the golf club, didn't she?
Many times, yes.
We were actually at a meeting, and she came down to the golf club and had a look around all the facilities, just making sure they were all progressing. And she was curious, and she was actually asking about our junior golf programs and things like that. So she was actually just generally interested in actually the progression of that and how we were developing.
Yeah.
So
I do. What I do is I've been, again, my life changed a little bit 2 years ago when somebody asked me to go to a startup weekend, quick start, which was at Carnegie Mellon. And they said, come to be a mentor. And I was like, listen, I know business. But mentor is too big a word. It's not for me. But my arm was twisted. Unfortunately, when I look back they twisted my arm, and I went there, and it was the best experience I've had in my life. And it opened up to me what this lady is achieving within the Qatar with the education here in Qatar, and where people their lives are being transformed from an education perspective, and what the amount of effort and time and finance that is put in is incredible. And again, it changed my life. So when I saw what she's done, she will be a legend for as long as people can remember. You know, she's going to go down in history forever because of the things, and it will be the future where people look at it and go,
Exactly.
you were amazing.
Yeah.
You were amazing.
She put the seed of a future for everyone. We believe that education is important to solve all our problems in life. All
Yeah.
our problems
Yeah.
can solve it by education, and she's invest in education hugely in a smart way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you at first I thought, why is and I did think this. I thought, why is education? Why are they doing a golf course for? What is it that they're why? It's not in the same kind of. Is it in the same bracket as education?
Beautiful, good question. Yeah, I believe that apart from you are a golfer, and all golfers they know about it. It's a sport that it's replicate your life. In your life, it's not all the time smooth, and it's like a wave. It's going up and down. And in the golf course, each hole have different obstacle. That's in true life. It's like this.
Yeah.
And you learn from it. You try to solve it, to try to plan which club you need to take for this hole, or in this position. You will not stop. You will continue to try to reach your goals, and that's part from education. What you try to do it. It's not only theory, but try to practice in real life.
Mr. Mohammed, that was because
Very poetic.
oh dear me, because I used to use the same thing, because I always said that you're not going to get closer to a game of life,
Yeah.
okay? Because golf is a game of life,
Yeah.
okay? So you have to go through, you have to believe, you've got to go through a set procedure. Every time you've got to address the ball, you've got to, which club have you got, what does it,
Yeah.
you have a procedure. And then some days you can go out there and you can hit every ball down the middle of the fairway, and then you can do exactly the same thing on the very next day, and you can't hit anything.
Yes.
It goes
Yeah.
to the right, it goes to the left, and you have to battle with yourself to even try to overcome those problems that you're having, because it's the worst feeling. The best feeling is shooting it straight down the middle. But there's times that when we call it shanking, when
Yeah.
you're shanking these,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's just the worst. You want to throw. I've seen people throw their clubs in the lake. I really have. It's kind of it's amazing what golf can do for you, but it is a game of life, as you said. And the one thing with the education side of it, I can see this is going to be the next. What you've and why I brought up Aspire Academy is because what they've done is incredible, but you've just started your journey, and with the facilities that you've made, they are going to be market leaders on a global basis. And I can see it perfectly now, because when I was a doubting Tom, when I was the one that said, don't really understand, is it really? I can see it perfectly. Going there yesterday was like I can't wait to be a part of it. I can't wait to be a part of it. And again, I have to thank you for coming in today. I'm sorry that I've done most of the talking, and people, I know you're all going to say, will you shut up, let the guests talk. I'm hoping that this is, I'm glad that you've come along, and I'm glad that we can get people in to sample exactly what you've got there, because you have something special. Congratulations. Keep up the hard
Thank
work.
you very much.
Thank you everybody for listening. I'd like to thank my guests. I'd like to thank you for listening. Okay, thanks very much. Until next time, we'll see you again. Everyone, thank you for listening. This has been brought to you by GingerCamelNetwork. Please send us your feedback on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. And don't forget to review us on your favorite podcast app.